Braid Show. I'm your host, Mr. Big Braids, coming to you live from Reservation Somewhere, taking a look at Alcx and a few of the coins to continue the night doing the COVID show. So, coming to you this afternoon because I'm stuck at home, so we're just going to keep these shows launching. If I could keep these going on the regular, I definitely would, but you know, Mr. Big Braids got to go to work and make that money so I can make those buy-ins in a few weeks. So, loving that accumulation across the board. I got so much accumulation. 5 years from now, I'll be talking Lambos. So, do I got enough? You know, that's the question right now. Did I get enough accumulation? Is this run up, coming to the beginning? It's usually 10 times out of the last 13 Octobers, we've had some bullish moves to the upside. So it's definitely get exciting. This week alone for me has been a historically green week. Out of the, the patterns of the weeks of the paydays and such like that. So this week's usually been a pretty decently green week. See some movement up to the upside. Looks like it's possibly could be setting up for that scenario as well. So definitely excited to see we're going into Thursday, Friday. We could possibly, I've been looking for a short squeeze up to the upside, but I've also been looking for some bullish moves as well. So, definitely excited to see where we're going with that. I did a little bit of talk on the Dow Jones market in the last video, so might want to check that out, talking about overall market trap. The media has been basically calling for rallies, everybody's buying in, and then people start people start buying tops, and then all of a sudden they come back and say, the numbers weren't right and we're gonna have to do this interest rate hike anyways, and then we start seeing some lower price action. So those are some things to keep in mind as far as, the algorithm of things, the patterns that's been going on. We still got this Russia-Ukraine scenario going on. We got China, Taiwan. We got, a lot of stuff going on, but definitely, definitely looking forward to getting some money. But we had Alcx, had a big wick up to the upside, just up over that 618, made it up to that 3126. When I start seeing these wick ups to the upside, I definitely start looking towards, possibly starting to make some creepy action up to that price action up there. If we start seeing some bear flags at play, could just get some sideways action. So definitely keeping my eye out for that. But as far as getting some bullish action to the upside, we got to get over that 24.73, make our way up to that 28.57, and start working on that 42.58. Get that breakout action at 42.58. So ALCX been coming in very cheap from where it's been at. Its all-time highs was up there in the, the 400 or 500 areas. So definitely excited to see where we're going with that price action. I know they were adding a few coins along the way, so DYOR, do your own research. But at 21.38, amazing price action. I'm definitely excited to get some accumulation. When we were way up there at like $44 or something like that, I was like, a lot of people were like, do you accumulate the LCX? I'm accumulating everywhere. I love the price action on everything. I can afford to get in everything. All the projects are affordable right now, so I can get a lot of them for more bang for the buck. A lot of people were putting $9,000 in, back at, $500, and now you can put the same few $100 in and get the same amount of coins. So, how can you beat that? I am loving that. I love the sales price action across the board. I'm definitely excited, and I hope a lot of you that were in the community or are new to the community, be sure to like and subscribe. We've been talking about this since November. We've been waiting for this to happen. We got this low price action, and here we are, ready to buy, prepared and ready to go. So, a lot of us are out here getting ready to get that awesome accumulation. So I'm definitely excited for a lot of you that was waiting, which was patient, which believed in the process. And here we are, low price action, loving that at 21.38. So everybody called me insane, but here we are. I got all those comments. Oh, whatever, it's not going that low. It's not going down to 17. And here we are. Add this price action. So definitely for those of you that have held in with the community, believed in the in the TA that was coming, thank you. So here we go. TNX, the number one fan out there in the community. Good shout out. TNX always being there. So definitely excited to see where we're going. On board and ready to go, but also ready to buy real low. So keep an eye on that price action. Got a few areas of resistance that I got on the way up: 23.85, 26.23, 29.56, 32.10. Those are some areas of interest of some resistance on the way back up. So we can start punching our way back up to the upside. Get over that 42.58 could get interesting. So keep an eye on that price action, but keep an eye on that support at 1984. If we lose that 1984, we're definitely going to see some lower price action. I'm out here lurking as far as wishful thinking for that low price action. So keep an eye on that price action, keep an eye on BTC. We'll do some follow-up videos tomorrow and see where we're at. Moving on up to LCX. LCX, been a while, but here we are. holding at that 0.0494. You know, I've been looking for that sub 5 cent area. I've been looking for this 0.0360. Had that out there for wishful thinking, but I definitely was out here looking for that sub 5 cent Alcx. Held that 6 cent above that 6 cents for quite some time. Had a little bit of pullback, and as far as seeing some movement back up to the upside, we definitely got to get back over that 0.0510. Make our way up to that 0.0573, start working on that 786 at 0.0614, make our way over that 618 at 0.0665 as far as getting some bullish action to the upside. And I got that breakout action at 0.1064 as far as getting some movement to the upside. So if we do get that tight squeeze, we'll definitely get some movement up to that 0.1064 and then get some pullback. But you know, it could be a little bit higher as well. You know, I'm definitely looking for that short squeeze. How high are we going to go? How low are we going to go? But at this point, we're definitely seeing some movement to the upside. Like I said before, I had made a video on the Dow Jones Industrial. Definitely something to keep an eye out, because that's basically what's been happening. We haven't broke out of that downward trend. The overall market, I know the media is calling for rallies and such like that, but they did that again last time. So just keep that in mind as we're going into it. But amazing price action across the board, because those of us that are holding for the next 10 years, you know, we really don't have to worry about it. But I know there's a lot of people that buy out there and they're just kind of like, well, let's see if I can make some money today. So keep an eye on that, you know, DYOR. That's why I do these videos. I worry about y'all's. You know, we want everybody to be making some money and stuff like that. And but you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. So as far as LCX, definitely got to get over that 786 at 0.0614, make our way up to that 618 at 0.0665, and breakout action at that 0.0854. We definitely got to get over that 0.1064 as far as some decent recovery and some move back up to the upside. So keep it on that price action. Keep it on BTC. We'll do some follow-up videos tomorrow and see where we're at. Moving on to XLM. XLM's been holding that sideways action, but I still had to get to my 7 cents. I've been looking for that 7 cents forever. Teasing me with a good time. Been holding above that 0.1003, so definitely excited. It's been holding that price action for a long time, so you know, that's definitely good news. Amazing sales price accumulation, especially for XLM. You know, it was regularly between 38 and 44 cents. So you know, 11 cents is definitely awesome price action. I'm definitely excited to see where we're going. Looks like it's getting some decent some decent rhythm there, and we're at 0.1126, already up over that. You know, we're right at that 0.1126 area that we were looking at right here as far as some resistance on the way back up. If we can get back through that, make our way up to this 618 at 0.1148. But if we do get denied, we're definitely going to come back down and retest that. And this is where I was looking for that movement back down towards that 0.1018, and then possibly that low price action. So if we can get over this and start making our way up to that 618 at 0.1148, make our way over this 0.1188, and work on that 0.13035. Got that breakout action at 0.1538. So we get over that 0.1538, start making some movement to the upside. We still got a few areas of resistance here. We could take a look at this 0.1715. If we can get over that as well, could definitely start getting like some seriously bullish action up to the upside. So definitely excited to see where we're going with XLM. Keeping on that price action and keeping on those supports. We'll do some follow-up videos tomorrow and see where we're at. Moving on up to NKN. NKN coming at 0.0874. Still holding that price action above that 0.0850. So just above it. Looks like it came below it for just a bit. Back up over that 786, and came back down to test that 0.0596. Awesome accumulation. Had that tap, and then that next tap back up over that 786, and then we're back above the 786 here. So could possibly be setting up with some sideways action, but if BTC starts making some movement to the upside, could see some movement back up to the upside. But one thing as well to look for, especially if BTC starts making some movement to the upside, a lot of the coins will start pulling with it. But when BTC starts making some extreme moves to the upside, a lot of the altcoins will start having some pullback until BTC starts to stabilize, and then the altcoins will start making some catch up. So that's been the usual play going into crypto, into the market. So those are some things to look for going into it for everybody that's new. And for those of you that are new, be sure to like and subscribe. So get into that 10 minutes. So I'm going to just keep going. So as far as getting some bullish action to the upside, we definitely got to make it over that 618 at 0.1050, make our way up to that 0.13331. And I got this area of resistance at 0.1682 that I'm keeping my eyes on, and got that breakout action at around 0.1786. So we definitely got to get back up over that 0.3326 as far as some extremely bullish action, breakout action to the upside. But if we can't make it over that, could be definitely looking like that short squeeze to the upside. So definitely money to be made out there if that's a possibility. But if we start making some movement over that 0.3326, definitely could get excited, getting some extremely bullish action to the upside. And can 8 cents, unbelievable sales price action. So loving that price action. So for everybody in all the coins we talked about tonight, good luck. And as far as NKN, keep an eye on that 786 at 0.0850. If we lose that price action, keep it on that 0.0596. And if we lose that, I'm in that how low can you go scenario. I'm definitely lurking out here, but could be possible wishful thinking. So keep an eye on that move. If we start making more moves up over that 618 at 0.1050, could possibly see some movement up to the upside. So definitely could possibly get exciting. So for everybody, all the coins we talked about tonight, good luck. And you always got to remember, this is not financial advice. These are my views and opinions on the market only, and you always got to do what's right for you. So y'all have a good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good day. Mr. Big Braids is signing out.